Hello guys, welcome back to Garitech Interior. Thank you for the support that you are bringing to this channel. So it has been a while since I've given you the update of this particular 4-bedroom house that we are doing here. So I think you can see here we have done the ring beam, of which you can see we have already done with it completely, so that coming tomorrow we can start now with the wall plate at the top of this particular this ring beam. So in terms, we are going to add another 4 courses at the top of this particular ring beam, so that we can have achieved that height, because we are in northeastern, so that whenever it comes hot you can't feel that hotness. So, and then even today I'm going to give you a cost breakdown of foundation for a 4-bedroom house with a kitchen, dining, and a kitchen, dining, sitting room with 2 balconies. So when I start, I will start with the local materials, of which these local materials are the one that you fetch it. Okay, you can collect it on the local, let's say locally. It's not that it's something that you can go to hardware so that you can buy it. So for the first one, we will have to start with the foundation blocks. So foundation blocks, you can go either with the machine cut, or there's another one that is specialized for foundation, of which there's a difference between non-porous and porous. So you can know the difference between porous, and you can have your own search, so that you can know the difference between porous and non-porous stones. So you can have those one, or you can have this one that is precast. We can call this one, it is like a precast, because it's something that is being molded with the cement and the other materials. So we are going to start with the foundation stones, of which we'll have to go with this 2,500 stones, or you can go, let's say you can call it like 2,500 feet, so that it will be have enough to raise this particular foundation from, of which you can do it, let's say like 4 courses. If it is like 3 courses, it will be not same as the one that we are going with, because this one we are going to go deeper, so that we can find that the soil bearing, so that it can capacitate this particular project. And then ballast, we'll have to go with 8 trips. So let's say I will be giving you even prices. So for the foundation stones, you can give it like they sell it, let's say like from 63 to 70 here in Garissa. So if you add up, I will be telling you, and then we'll be writing somewhere, so that you can see the budget cost that you can go with. So they are selling at 70. So, and then ballast, they sell at each trip is 8,000 here in Garissa. And then sand, you will have even 8 trips. So that one will have, they sell it at 5,000. So you can see they sell at 5,000. And then hardcore, you'll have to need, let's say like 12 trips, of which this particular house we went with 11 trips. Reason behind, there was some changes that our client tell us that we have to a little bit adjust, or we remove some measurements, so that the house, it was so big, so that it can fit our house there. So that's why it went with the 11 trips. So but if you have 12 trips, you are good to go, of which is 8,000 each particular trip. And then water, we can use it, let's say like for you to be on a safer side, you can use it like 20,000 liters of water, let's say 15 to 20,000, of which you can say like it will cost you like almost 20,000 in terms of water. And then in terms of maram here, you can use it like, let's say like you can use it 6 trips. So 6 strips of which you times 8,000, you'll have your own prices there. So that one is for the locals material. Now we are going to hardware materials. So hardware materials are those materials that you will have to buy it, let's say in hardware, or in, let's say, in an in hardware. So in terms, we are going to start with cement. So for cement, we'll have to have at least 200 bags of cement. So 200 of bag of cement. Each bag here in Garissa, they sell it at 780. So it depends with even the hardwares. You can go with some hardwares where they sell it, let's say like 800. Here, the one that we always use is it goes at 780. And then waterproof, you will have to have 3 bags, because that one will be started from the day you'll be doing blinding up to the foundation. So 1 bag is 1,500, so times 3, you'll have your own price there. And then D10. For D10, you will have D10, it will be so small for this particular project. So I will advise my client to go with the D12, and then the rings will have to go with a D8. So in terms of for only foundation, we can go with the, let's say, like 4 times 4. You can go with the 20 pieces, of which it will be enough to have those standings, the columns. It will be used for columns at the upper of our house. So we'll have like 20 pieces, of which they sell it at 1050. And then D8, you'll have, let's say like even 20, so that they sell at 600. And then choka lime for the one that will be used to mark your house. That is 1 bag. You can have it like 600. And then BRC, we can advise our client to go with the BRC class A98, because that one is a bit strong. It can accommodate, let's say, in terms when your house will be cracking, it can try to prevent those crackings. And then anti-termite, so you will have, let's say, like 3 rolls, of which each roll they sell it at 25,000. And then DPM, the damp-proof membrane, of which so you will have, let's say, like 4 rolls, of which they sell at 2,000. And then anti-termite gladiator, you will have, let's say, 10 liters, of which they sell it at each liter at 1,000 shillings. As you goes on, let's say, binding, you'll have to buy, let's say, like you'll have to buy 1 roll, of which 1 roll is of they sell it at 1 roll, they sell it at 3,000. And then blade, you'll have, let's say, you can purchase blades, so that they will be used to cut those D10 and D8. You will have, let's say, like 4 pieces, that is times 150. And then nails, you can have, let's say, like 4 inch. You can have 1 bag. It will be used up to maybe roofing. And then 3 inch, you can have 25 kg that will be used to tapping this particular 4x2. And then 8x1, we'll have it, because when we'll be laying the foundation, you'll have it, let's say, like 2,000. You can have it, let's say, like 500 feet. That one will be enough. And then strings, so you can have it, let's say, like 5 pieces, of which they sell it at 100. And then 8x1 per feet, they sell it at 43 per feet. So if you have let's say like a house like this, you want a house like this, for you to be on a safer side, you must have, let's say, like not less than 1 million shillings, because that 1 million shillings, it will be for this. And then for the labor price, we can give it, let's say, it will depend where. So a labor price, it can be either 30% of that particular price, or it can be, let's say, of the total entire. There's some particular reason why you can go with each and every consideration of each and every pricing. So that's why I can tell you, if you have, let's say, like 1.3 million, you are good to go, plus labor for foundation. It will depend with the type of house you have. If it's a 4-bedroom like this, it will be a bit expensive. It is like, let's say, like 2-bedroom house, it will be not like the same as this particular one. So I guys, up to that particular point, I think I can end this particular video. So I will end so that whenever I will show you when we'll be doing this wall plate of this particular house. So let's meet on the next video, God willing. Bye bye.